Hello friends, I welcome you all in my YouTube channel, and today we are going to discuss the next lecture related to the current affairs series, and this lecture belongs to international current affairs. So here is the first news. The first news is related to NATO. NATO chief Jens Stoltenberg has announced the appointment of a group of experts to support his work in a reflection process to further strengthen NATO's political dimension. This news is really not important for us. What is important for us? We have to know about NATO's chief. We have to know about its formation year. We have to know about its headquarters. So its formation is on 4th of April 1949 and its headquarters is in Brussels, Belgium. And who is the Secretary General? That is Jens Stoltenberg, and its chairman is of Marshal Stuart Peach, its chairman. And what is also important for us, that is the question can be asked that who is the recent member of NATO. So North Macedonia has joined NATO in 2020. So it is important for us, the new member of NATO, that is North Macedonia. The next news is related to United States Agency for International Development. United States Agency for International Development has announced $2.9 million for India to help India to fight against COVID-19. So we have to know about the full form of US aid, because this kind of questions can be asked. So US aid, that is United States Agency for International Development, and its headquarters is based in Washington DC. Its formation is on November 3, 1961, and who is the agency executive? That is John Barsa, who is the acting administrator of the US aid. The next news is related to SARC, South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation Development Fund. It has allotted 5 million for COVID-19 related project in its member states. So the question can be asked in different forms. First of all, they can ask about the full form of SDF. So the full form of SDF is South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation Development Fund, and it has allotted how much amount? That is $5 million allotted for different projects in different member states. So we have to know about the full form of SARC, because this kind of organizations is very important for us. So SARC full form is South Asia Association for Regional Cooperation. It was founded in Dhaka on 8th of December 1985, and its secretariat is based in Kathmandu, Nepal. And Isala Ruwan Virakun, its Secretary General, who has appointed on 3rd of March 2020. So it is important for us because this is the recent appointment related to SARC. The 18th SARC summit held in Kathmandu on 26 to 27 November 2014, and after that the 19th summit has to be held in Pakistan, Islamabad in 2016, but due to Uri attack it is postponed, and after that there is no summit held for SARC. So the recent summit for SARC is 18th summit, and that is Kathmandu summit. So the next news is related to ADB, that is Asian Development Bank. It assured $2.2 billion, that is 16,500 crore rupees for India to fight against COVID-19. So let's read about ADB. ADB is founded on 19th December 1966, and its headquarters is based in Manila, Philippines. And membership, if we talk about the membership, then there are 68 countries who are the member of ADB, and its president is Masatasuku Asakawa from 17th January 2020. So it is also important. The question can be asked that the recent president of ADB or the Secretary General of SARC. So these questions can be asked because this is related to the current news. Okay. The next news is related to the Asian Development Bank, who has increased its size of its COVID-19 response package from 6.5 billion to $20 billion as ADB's response to the novel coronavirus disease pandemic. So we already have read about Asian Development Bank. The next news is related to IMF. Managing Director of IMF, Kristalina Georgieva, has named a group of prominent individuals to serve as her new external advisory group, which include former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajanji. So it is very important for us because Raghuram Rajanji is related to India. So it is important for us. Let's talk about the formation of IMF. It is founded on 27th of December 1945 and its headquarters is based in Washington DC. And if we talk about the membership, then there are 189 countries who are member of IMF, and its managing director is Kristalina Georgieva and its chief economist is Geeta Gopinath. And this is also important for us because it is belong to India only. The next news is related to Lebanese parliament, who has passed a legislation to legalize the cannabis cultivation for medical and for industrial purpose. Earlier this was banned in Lebanon. So if we talk about Lebanon, it is a country based in Middle East and its capital is Beirut and its country is Lebanese pound. And this is very important for us because it belongs to, you can say that, static GK, or you can say that current affairs, because questions can be asked from the static GK which are related to current affairs only. The next news is related to Iran. Iran has launched its first ever military satellite named Noor into the orbit. So it is important for us. Question can be asked that the name of the satellite which has launched by Iran, that is Noor. It can be asked like this. So this satellite is launched by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, that is IRGC, a branch of countries armed force. So we have to know about Iran. It is also a current country based in the Middle East. Its capital is Tehran and its currency is Iranian Rial. The next news is related to G20, which has launched access to COVID-19 tools accelerator under the presidency of Saudi Arabia to improve connection as well as to leverage interdependency for collective partnership, mobilizing, problem solving and guiding investment for the new COVID-19 diagnostic therapeutics as well as vaccines. So a question can be asked that access to COVID-19 tool accelerator has been launched by which organization? It is an initiative of IMF or World Bank or WHO or G20. So we have to know that this is an initiative of G20. So let's talk about G20. It is founded on 26th of September 1999 and it has 20 members, and its chairman and its current chairman is King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, that is Saudi Arabia. So if we talk about the summit, then the 14th summit which was held in 28 to 29th June 2019 was in Japan, or that is Osaka. So we have to know that the 14th summit, or we can say that is Osaka summits, and the 15th summit, that is which has to be held in 2020 November, and its host country will be Saudi Arabia and host city is Riyadh. And the 16th summit has to be done in 2020 in Italy, and the 17th summit is in India. So it is important for us. The question can be asked that the G20 summit in the year 2020 going to be held in which country, or about the 17th summit or 15th summit, or they can ask about the year. So we have to know about it. The next news is related to Saudi Arabia. Its King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud has abolished the death penalty for crimes committed by the minors. The question can be asked like this: the country who has abolished the death penalty for crimes committed by minors is, so the question, the answer will be Saudi Arabia. So it is also a country in the Middle East, and its capital is Riyadh, and its currency is Saudi Riyal. So for today it is enough. Let's meet in the next video. If you like the video, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.